It's incredibly cold outside, and I have horrifying looking bedhead. Therefore, this hoodie serves two purposes. Happy Saturday, everybody. Oh, I'm not kidding. The bedhead is really that bad. But on a side note, it's so cold out that for the first time in forever, I actually had to put my blinds down in my room. Which makes me feel sad, because I love looking at the sunshine, gazing at nature. It's really great. I mean, I just opened them up now, and it's still dark out, so not that anyone would care. But it's actually so cold out that I actually had to break out my skiing long johns. So yeah, that gets into another thing I like to talk a little bit about is I, on occasion, like to snow ski. Yeah. In fact, my brother and I have been skiing since, gosh, I want to say at least since we were like somewhere between the age of like 2 and 5, maybe even earlier, I don't know. But yeah, it's actually kind of funny because growing up, I absolutely hated skiing. Because we'd go on Sundays and I wanted to be home before I had to go back to school the next day. Not to mention, it's snow skiing. Snow means cold, and cold is bad. Cold is very, very bad. So, yeah, when we were younger, I didn't really like it so much. The only thing that was great about it is after that we would get pizza. Well, interesting thing is, when we go skiing, we go to a place, it's called Swain, spelled Swain. I mean, if you're like a skiing guru and you were to go there, you would probably think, this isn't the greatest place in the world to ski, but it's where I learned to ski, it's where I honed my skill, so it will always have a place in my heart. But I've skied other places. In fact, the first time I learned how to ski, I believe, was actually out in Colorado, where I have family out there. So, yeah. But anyway, I grew up not really liking it, but over time something happened. See, as my brother and I got older and older, we would be committed more towards school and doing school sports. I mean, my brother would do soccer, then basketball, and then lacrosse, or sometimes travel basketball or AAU, those of you who did that. Me, I did football and wrestling and then track. So it's not that we didn't want to ski, it's just we didn't have any time. There is no time. You gotta be committed to school, you gotta really go to college, you gotta do all that stuff. But a few years later, we try to go back, and it turns out not only do I actually like it better than when I did when I was a kid, but I'm actually pretty decent at it. I mean, I am no Olympic skier by any stretch of the imagination, but I can give me a nice straightaway, nice clear path. I can down a hill in like, I don't know, however long it takes to go down a hill. Because some hills are shaped differently and are bigger than others and whatever. So, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to ski today. I didn't check the temperature, but I'm assuming that if it's not negative right now, it's very low single digits. I don't want to go out there. But, or at least to ski. I mean, I have to go out there and do some stuff later, but for skiing, no. I don't want to do that. So, you know what? I guess to end this, I'm going to tell you the funniest thing that I feel that ever happened to me when I ever skied. And don't worry, this isn't like a major crash or anything. No yard sale. A yard sale, for those of you who don't know, is when you fall so bad, your skis fall off your boots and you lose your pole, and your poles fly everywhere. That's what we call a yard sale. At least that's what my family does. I don't know what anyone else would call it. But when we first started skiing again, I was in my early mid-20s, and I just turned 28 a few days ago. Well, actually, over a week ago. So, frame of reference. And I just got a brand nice black skiing outfit, like brand new. It was great. It turns out, though, a few months later, I decided to get on a health kick, and I actually dropped quite a bit of weight, which to this day I've kept off, and then some. Hey, you gotta think about beach season, man. It may be January now, but beach season's gonna come by fast. You wait and see. And where was I? Oh yeah. So the first time we go skiing again, we go to a place a little close to the city. I think Bristol. I think it was called Bristol Peaks. I think it was. I forget. Anyway, we go skiing again, and I remember to wear layers. I had my long johns on. I had a pair of sweatshirts, sweatpants, and my ski outfit. Well, because I had dropped some weight at the time, whenever we went down a hill, and whenever you go down a hill and skiing, there's always the wind chill factor, because the wind is, even if it's not blowing directly in your face, it's, gravity is doing all the work. So yeah, because I dropped weight, my sweatshirt wouldn't get tucked in, and so you have a huge draft like going up my upper body and torso. Yeah, remember I said cold is bad, is very, very bad? Well, it bears repeating. Cold is bad, cold is very, very bad. And it gets funnier because afterwards, after that day, I realized that my ski outfit, it comes with it's a pair of pants and a jacket. My pants actually come with belt loops. So yeah, guess what I take with me every time I go skiing now? A belt. So yeah, never make that mistake again. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and as per yesterday, hope everybody remembered to, if you're Catholic, hope you got your fill of me on Fridays. If you didn't, you still have 5 Fridays left. Make them count. And it's football weekend. And I know it's not going to happen, but and this is what I want you guys to think about. Which, speaking of which, I'm really glad you guys are liking this and commenting and watching. This is great. I really am glad. I'm happy for you. Thank you very much. Anyway, one Super Bowl that I actually do kind of want to happen, and it could actually happen this year, but it's really, the chances of it happening are pretty slim, but, kind of fingers crossed. A Buffalo Bills, Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl. Here's why. The Minnesota Vikings were the first team to ever go to the Super Bowl 4 times and lose. But the Buffalo Bills were the first team to go to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and also lose. So if both teams went to the Super Bowl, one of them would finally win and the other would keep the streak alive. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a Super Bowl for the ages, if you ask me. But hey, it could happen this year. Maybe. The Bills got a tough road ahead, but again, I'm not a Bills fan, diehard Bills fan. I've always been a Cowboys fan. But again, I live in the Buffalo area. Of course I root for the area team. Why not? What harm could it do? My team's already out. Anyway, I think that's about it. As for me, I think in a few minutes I'm going to go get myself some breakfast and then do what every other adult male does. Watch Saturday morning cartoons. I'm not kidding. Have you seen the DuckTales reboot? The theme song alone is enough to make me want to watch. Anyway, that's about it for me. Take care.